There are some nights when silence feels heavier than noise, when memories knock louder than doors, and when love doesn't feel like happiness. It feels like waiting, waiting for a message that never comes, waiting for a truth you're afraid to hear, waiting for a person who changed your life and vanished. Tonight's story is about one such love, a love that grew quietly, a love wrapped in secrets, a love that tested patience, faith, and destiny itself. This is not a fairy tale. This is a suspense love story, where every meeting hides a goodbye and every heartbeat fears the truth. The story, Ayan hated evenings, not because of darkness, but because evenings reminded him that some people never return. He worked in the city, lived alone, and walked every evening near the old river bridge, a forgotten place where the city's noise faded into water and wind. That's where he first saw Zara. She was sitting on the edge of the bench, hands folded, eyes fixed on the river like she was counting regrets instead of waves. She didn't notice him. Something about her felt unfinished. The next day, she was there again. Same time, same bench, same silence. On the third day, Ayan finally spoke. "You look like someone waiting for an answer," he said gently. She looked up, startled, then smiled faintly. "Or maybe avoiding one," she replied. That was the beginning. They never exchanged numbers, never asked surnames. They just met, every evening. Sometimes they talked for hours. Sometimes they sat quietly, letting silence speak. Zara laughed softly, never loudly. She spoke thoughtfully, never casually. And she never talked about her life before the bridge. Once, Ayan asked, "Where do you go after sunset?" She stood up, adjusting her scarf. "Somewhere I don't belong," she said, and left. That sentence stayed with him. The unwritten rules over time, Ayan noticed patterns. Zara never stayed past sunset, never attended calls in front of him, never allowed pictures. When he jokingly lifted his phone once, she held his wrist firmly. "Please," she whispered, "no photos." Her voice trembled. That night, Ayan couldn't sleep. He realized something terrifying. He was falling in love with a woman he barely knew. And yet, he knew her favorite book, her fear of thunderstorms, her habit of touching the ring on her finger when anxious, even though she wasn't married. One evening, rain poured unexpectedly. Ayan ran to the bridge, soaked. Zara was already there, drenched, shivering. He offered his jacket. She hesitated, then took it. For the first time, she leaned on his shoulder. "I wish I had met you earlier," she whispered. Ayan smiled. "So we could have argued more." She shook her head slowly. "So I could have loved you without fear." That word, fear, changed everything. The question he never asked, days passed. Zara grew quieter. Her smiles felt forced. Her eyes held exhaustion. One evening, Ayan finally asked the question he'd avoided. "Zara, are you sick?" She froze. The river kept flowing. The city kept breathing, but her world stopped. She turned to him, eyes glossy. "Would you leave if I said yes?" Ayan didn't answer immediately. He took her hands. "I would be angry," he said honestly. "I would be hurt that you hid it. But I wouldn't leave." Tears slipped down her cheeks. "I don't have the right to make promises," she said. "I don't know how much time I have." Ayan's chest tightened. She stood up. "Please don't come tomorrow," she said. "Some endings are easier if they begin suddenly." And she walked away. The disappearance. The next day, Zara didn't come. Ayan waited. Sunset arrived. She didn't. The following day, still nothing. On the third evening, Ayan noticed something near the bench. A small wooden box. Inside was a letter. I told myself I wouldn't write this, but love is selfish. It demands words. I knew you were different the day you listened without fixing me. I am sick, Ayan. I carry a heart that may stop any time. I didn't want you to watch me fade. Please remember me smiling, not breaking. If love means freedom, then let me go. Zara. Ayan sat on the bench long after darkness swallowed the bridge. For the first time, he cried openly. The truth revealed days later. He saw her name in the newspaper. Young woman, critical after road accident. Same name, same age. His hand shook. At the hospital, he found her. Zara lay motionless, machines humming around her. A doctor explained everything. Congenital heart disease, low survival chances. The accident worsened everything. She didn't list family, the doctor said. Just a note, asking us not to inform anyone. Ayan held her hand. It felt cold. You tried to protect me, he whispered. But you forgot something. He leaned closer. I love you too. Days turned into weeks. Doctor said she might never wake up. Ayan came every night. He read books aloud, told her about his childhood, about how empty the bridge felt without her. One night, exhausted, he whispered, If you leave, I'll understand, but if you stay, I promise I won't waste a single moment. A tear slipped from Zara's closed eye. The monitor beeped faster. The nurse gasped, Doctor! Slowly, painfully, Zara opened her eyes. The second beginning. Recovery wasn't easy. Surgeries followed. Months passed. But Zara survived. One evening after discharge, they returned to the bridge. Same bench, same river. Zara smiled. Fully this time. I was afraid love would chain you, she said. Ayan replied, Love doesn't chain. It anchors. She rested her head on his shoulder. I don't know how long I have, she said. Ayan smiled softly. Then we'll make every moment long enough. Some love stories don't promise forever. They promise truth. Some hearts don't beat perfectly. They beat bravely. And some people come into our lives not to stay forever, but to teach us how deeply we can feel. If this story stayed with you tonight, remember this. Love is not about time. It's about courage. Good night, and may your heart always